Wherever you are in the world today, you're going to be affected by the things you see and the things that you hear. The World Wide Web is everywhere. And there are things on the web, and there are things on the TV, things on our computers that we pull up, our children pull up, that quite frankly, they shouldn't be seeing, and there are things they shouldn't hear. You know, many years ago, Job, which is the oldest book in the Bible, Job chapter 31 said this, "I made a covenant with my eyes that I would not sin against God." Of course, he was talking about lust and looking on a woman to lust, but he was also talking about sin. And the Bible clearly tells us we must be careful what we let our eyes see, and we must be careful what our ears hear. We used to sing that little song in children's church, be careful, little eyes, what you see, be careful, little ears, what you hear, be careful, little feet, where you go. And I think that's a very profound statement. Children today are often left to look at the screen, the computer, whatever it is, while the parents do whatever they need to be doing. But we need to be monitoring that. There's just too much garbage. There's just too much junk. And the enemy has used what's on the internet and what's available to view by television, by computers, and by our phones to reach this younger generation like never before. I've actually had kids in the church, 7 years old, who have the latest iPhone. It's amazing to me. Now, you would trust that the parents had put some guards on there and some controls. I would hope so. I was just sitting in a counseling session not too long ago, a situation where the eyes have gone where they should not go. And so there was an app downloaded to make sure that there was responsible behavior. And the individual was having a problem with that, like an invasion of privacy. But you see, really and truly, we ought to live such transparent lives that it's okay if people see how we're living. We ought to be living lives that let our light shine. We should be careful what movies we watch, R-rated movies, even PG-13 movies today have content that sometimes is just not suitable, not only for adults, but for young people and for children. If we really want to be in tune with God, if we really want to hear the voice of God, if we want to live righteous lives, if we want to be ready when Jesus Christ returns, and my friend, all you have to do is look around you. The signs are everywhere. He is going to come again. I don't know what definition the Bible puts on the word soon. I don't know how soon he will come, but I'll tell you what I do know. I want to be ready. I don't want to take any chances. So I will be careful what my eyes look at, and I will be careful what my ears hear. I will do like Job. I'll make a covenant with my eyes. I'll make a covenant with my ears. I'll make a covenant with my feet. I'll be careful what I see, careful what I hear, careful where I go, because that's how God has instructed us to live. We're in the world, but he said, I don't want you to be of the world. I don't want you to be influenced by the world. I want you to have a godly consciousness, and he gives us a word for it. I want you to live godliness. Be like Jesus. Just anytime you have a question about any activity in life, just ask yourself, would I do this? Would I view this? Would I listen to this? Would I go here if Jesus were with me?